on quad, but he's not going to be going for it as he has nothing to work with.
Locust will get the quad.
Yes, Locust got pushed out of there, but right now he doesn't have any weapons. Right now all he had, he does have rocket launcher.
Yeah, this is the only weapon you need on this map because there's no shaft on this map, and you need maybe rocket launcher and super shotgun. And then you're set. That's much. There's 4 weapons with the grenade launcher, but then you have the nail gun here that's useless in QuakeWorld.
And talk about being a slower map, 35 seconds without a frag yet, so here we're going to see the quad run out. Locust is going to be getting a mutual frag, and actually that's going to even itself back out, 0-0. But right now Mazer is on top of here on red, so he does have the armor advantage. And SSG is out, he also has rockets.
Well, on this map, it's basically you have 2 rocket launchers, you have 2 main areas. One is the teleporter down low that teleports you up high, and then you have the low rocket launcher with the red mega room behind it and the red armor. Like you see, BPS having the quad.
BPS does have the quad, he's going to get away, grab yellow, and go up to the platform for Mega, but instead he's going to go and take some frags instead. That's going to put them ahead 4-1. But right now he's just looking for more blood. XantoM with the red armor is going to be pushing him back a bit.
XantoM has 200, so...
Yeah. So BPS, as his quad runs out, he's looking for at least maybe one more frag that he's not going to get at this point. So right now, what we're looking to see is, number one, the stat going to one team or the other very, very solidly, and they're going to have to move in kind of a coordinated way. The hallways are kind of set up so that you can approach a room from different angles at the same time. So when it comes down to an attack, and you know where the fight is going to be, that's the kind of play you need to be making.
XantoM has the biggest stack right now, but BPS is set up for quad. It's very, very hard to really get there alone. But now he got help from his team, so they managed to kill BPS and get the quad. So now XantoM is looking for blood on the low rocket launch.
Yeah, XantoM and Mazer really did arrive there at the right time in order to challenge the quad, and now that they've taken it, this is going to be putting them ahead for this bid. And yeah, as you said, XantoM's really having to search for these frags right now. He nails one right there, and there's another one, and really it's going to come down to the spawn, and not knowing where your opponent is going to be deadly on this, especially when he's wandering around with the quad.
That was really bad of BPS opening the door here. You do it by pressing the button, or else you would have XantoM shot in there and killed him instantly because he had quad. So if you didn't push the button, you could have just hid out there and pushed him back. But that was a mistake.
Now Mazer and XantoM right now, Mazer's working with 24 yellow armor. Mazer's set up here for the next grab, he's got it. And so now they're going to be set up here on top of quad. Mazer, RJ's over to it, gets the grab. Now he has a fairly decent stack here, and Locust is going to be going down. And so right now this turn is going to be expanding pretty good, so this really could be their favorite map, especially after the last one.
It's their pick, because I think they're more strongly tactical, especially with XantoM in the team. He's really, really tactical and knows exactly what to do when, especially on these maps. And you play this map in duels, you play it in 2-on-2s, and you play it in 4-on-4. It's a very well-known map.
And really, it really illustrates, and I think we're going to see that really well done today as far as last map, which was just chaos and aim and just about controlling the middle room. And this is a completely different pace here. Already we're only seeing a score of 20, 4 minutes in. And so compared to the last map, I mean, this is going to be just a different kind of pace and a different kind of game. So the kind of team that you're running and the kind of pace that you're used to is really going to play well into this. And right now, XantoM with the quad.
That area around the water area, yes, there, up top of the teleporter, is really important. You get like, there's 4 frags there, 4 spawns there. So you can just spawn frag into infinity till they're unlucky enough to spawn low.
And there we go, a lot of red armor for XantoM and Mazer, and the last few seconds of this quad. As it runs out, that's going to leave them with 25-5, almost halfway through this match. And yeah, coming through the hallways, and actually the way I'm looking at this is, a lot of these fights are happening in kind of a one-on-one thing, and sometimes we'll see the other teammate come in, like we saw Mazer going up against him there, and really, For BPS and for Locust, they really need to be coming into these areas more coordinated. They can't let the other team really section them off and pick them off one by one, because when they have quad and when they have red, that's not the kind of play and the kind of bet you want to be making. So yes, beautiful frag there. XantoM with the quad. Yeah, you're just seeing these spawn frags start, and actually I'm surprised we haven't seen them already there. XantoM getting pushed back through the tele.
Well, what you want to do as a team that's behind on frags is you try to steal both the red armors and control them, so you have more armors than the other team. And then have the mega in the red mega, and then you just have to attack for the quad. So you need the timing very well on the quad.
And yeah, I think that's the key word there, timing, because from Locust and BPS, I haven't seen them making a lot of the quad grabs, and they haven't been showing up very aggressively when it comes down to the quad, and even when they do, they're not really well stacked for it. So Locust was up there, but he's going to be eating some nades from XantoM, and a lot of the spam's going to come out from Mazer and XantoM, and that's going to be reaffirming good control over quad. Look at it, XantoM has it. Mazer pushed out Locust and BPS, so that gave XantoM the clear runway to go and get this.
XantoM missed a spawn frag there, but with 40 to 7 in the lead, I mean they're leading by 33 frags after 6.5 minutes. They will probably take this if they continue to play like this.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, just a little what we jump there, as you saw.
Yeah. Yeah, what we need to see from Locust and BPS here is, again, better timing on the items showing up there, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're getting fragged so often that wherever they spawn, they really have to re-coordinate themselves every single time. So they're not really given a lot of time to calibrate with the teammate and make sure that they can get control over these areas, because they're just dying all the time. So a very steamroll situation is what Mazer and XantoM is giving them right now.
Well, they can pretty much.
Oh, here they are. Red armor's good. Open XantoM leads in and grabs quad.
If XantoM and Mazer comes low rocket launcher to the red mega room, they can pretty much win this by not doing anything basically, because that's really hard to get into, as you have seen in duels as well.
Absolutely, just 2.5 minutes left here at 54-8. Locust and BPS have not even hit the 10 frag mark yet, and XantoM is going on a rampage here with the quad, throwing out grenades left and right. Okay. So right now he's moving very quickly through here and very accurately producing a lot of these rockets. Just about every single one of these rockets is doing damage, and XantoM is going to get set up here with the red mega health.
BPS,
and yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
more often than not, we've seen XantoM and Mazer being able to put on the pinchers on Locust and BPS, and Locust and BPS just have not been having each other's backs very well on this match.
Yeah, I think that Locust wished there was a lightning gun on dm2, then he would be happy.
Well, this is going to leave us with one for Locust and BPS and one for XantoM and Mazer, this being the best of 5, correct?
Yes, it is. The other match we have is dm6, that's also played in duels. Aerowalk and dm3 also played in duels.
Yeah, Aerowalk 2v2, I'm
it's
trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah, happens in duels as 2 and 2.
Yeah,
the difference is
that's going to be friggin' nuts with all the teleporters, all the LG and rocket coming out. That's just going to be insane. But again,
well, they have redeemed themselves from their D4 maps, so...
Oh, absolutely they have, and they've shown that this is really more of their pace, so I'm guessing that Aerowalk is not going to be one of their maps either. Locust is really going to eat that one up as well. But in QuakeWorld, again, we see a huge difference between a map like Aerowalk and a map like this one, and that kind of huge dichotomy between map styles we don't really get to see in a lot of other games. I mean, in Quake Live, I think the biggest difference between maps would be like dm13 and ZTN. I mean, that's really the biggest difference I can think of. Or maybe, you know, throw T9 out there with its smaller play and no rail.
Well, the big difference between the Quake Live maps is if the railgun is there or not.
Right, yeah.